and then like someone else.
Oh,
So it's just
that's awesome.
it's crazy. Like this bracket is so small it doesn't count for PR, but it's got like how many points in there of like PR. So
People are
it's
just trying to play.
yeah.
That's
You got some real gamers.
That's the way it is. The way it has to be. Speaking of gamers, we've got Candy for Breakfast Enjoyer, Cheesypotato, and Bicycle coming back.
Candy for breakfast enjoyer.
Oh, okay, so
Explain that one.
okay, so Cheesy made a post not that long ago where
Right.
it's like Rivals of Ether is a lot of fun because she's been hard grinding too.
Yeah. That's right.
Rivals 1 to her feels like, man, it's missing a lot of those little things that makes Rivals 2 feel a little bit more polished. But man, Candy for Breakfast still tastes good.
Oh, we're quitting the game.
Yeah, just reset it through. Gotta do it, gotta do it. But this is gonna
This
be cheesy.
95-year-old setup quits the game the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, right. Alt F4, bring it back, or keep it in.
Yeah, keep it in.
Keep it in, rather. But still, this is going to be Cheesy Kragg, and then Bicycle still representing the Orcane.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 Bicycle sets thus far.
Yeah.
The set where he won 3-0 over Julie, and then 3-0 over Mitchell.
Oh, wow.
So, solid run in losers thus far to get to a top 8 qualifier. Would be surprised if this was a 3-0 in his favor, but with the way Bicycle has been playing, I won't put it out if this set is in his favor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be nice seeing a new character. I'm not gonna lie, Kragg.
Good old Kragg.
Cool character to watch. A lot of fun to watch. So gonna be enjoying this one for sure.
Yeah, Kragg has a lot of like. Kragg is a lot more exploitable in this game, and is always kind of held back by the more offensive presence that a game like Rivals 1 has.
Yeah.
Not to mention just like generally being smaller, like it makes him a whole lot harder to. It's a whole lot harder for Kragg to dominate neutral. But in the same vein, man, does he still have like so much flexibility within his kit. Very abusable, of course. He still can get absolutely destroyed by being such a fast faller that Kragg is, but you can still put out a ton of damage. And as Cheesy typically flexes, you can put out you can have so much control over the offstage game with Pillar.
Right. So yeah, it's worth mentioning that Cheesy, like you said, has been pretty much exclusively grinding, and I mean grinding Rivals 2. Whether it's a ranked or just training mode, one of the most prominent Kraggs in the scene, so you're probably going to see her later in the Rivals 2 bracket. Definitely a top 8 seed, I believe.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's awesome to see. Wow.
Trying to poke away, still has the pillar, launches the up strong, trying to play safe, but Bicycle is in the lead right now. Doesn't have to risk life or limb in order to try and hit this Kragg off stage. And playing Cheesy's game is never where you want to be, especially with another conversion off of the puddle, just putting out so much damage.
For it. Not going to do it.
And because the droplet was on the platform, everything just that recovery route was basically free.
Ooh, that puddle. Jeez.
Yeah, covering so much with the puddle and the droplet. And bubbles and everything in between these specials doing so much work, and then the change up with the early recovery route, you don't find the down tilt up air.
Not quite.
But you're still in such a commanding position, and a parry on the rock, then down tilting it.
Almost 200%. Pretty much anything that's going to kill him there is going to start killing. Yeah, droplet, just keeping Kragg off stage. You can't grab the ledge in this game.
Yeah, it's been Cheesy's classic just to try and give the stage an extra lip by creating pillar there and always having that safe space to retreat to. But Orcane's arcing down projectile in that droplet has become such a problem, not to mention when you're at a deficit like this, like Bicycle can freely just sit there and down tilt for 5 minutes if he so chose.
Exactly. Cheesy, I'm not sure if it was like purposeful, but backed up all the way on the platform. Wow, great down special, but backed up all the way on the platform so that the down special could not be parried. Like, so all the spikes landed on the platform. So that was a great mix-up, and we're seeing both players at 1 stock now. Of course, the percent is a little different, but it doesn't matter too much if you're Kragg.
Oh, and takes off the rock again. Tries for the DI mix-up on the reverse side of that down strong, but instead just kind of falls right into Cheesy's trap with the rock placed there. And to 61, 73 now. Up tilts a bound. We're not finding the up airs afterward.
Yeah.
And we're not going to find the stock even. Like, had so much opportunity to start a juggle game, but whether Bicycle was just consistently mixing up the DI or Cheesy was jumping in and not straight up, multiple up tilts just went completely unfollowed through, and Bicycle takes the game.
Exactly. Bicycle, good first game, but Cheesy definitely seemed to be stronger later in the game. Probably still warming up the hands a little bit in this top 16, or top 12 rather. So, yeah, probably going to see some difference. Oh, wow.
Nice pickup there. The extension with the nair was nice, and then down to double nair the second time. Has to teleport back.
Yeah, the double nair. Coming out clutch. You know, Kragg's a big guy at the end of the day. He's a big bug.
Yeah, he's going to get blown up by quite a bit here as Cheesy tries to back off, but oh, wow, drifts straight through the bubbles, not caring.
Wow. Jeez. All these down strongs are just so prevalent.
Yeah,
down strong.
Frame 7,
yeah,
you can just intercept a whole lot of movement by just putting out a down strong, especially if you anticipate with the puddle ahead of time. The jab pickups was huge, forcing Cheesy to get onto her own pillar that has been there for a hot minute.
Yeah, and Bicycle almost lapping a whole stock here.
Cheesy's biggest game plan comes down to how well can she call out one of these like either disadvantage or advantage routes from Bicycle in order to find a cheeky stock with something like an up air or forward air, but instead Bicycle does it for her. The hard drift down for a quick fastball and then putting out the up air as Cheesy chases.
Wow, sheesh. Bicycle is running away with this great combo to 50% here. Bicycle staying healthy. There's the down strong.
Yeah, parry on that teleport.
Yep.
That side special getting called out just in the nick of time.
Oh, wow.
Cheesy can turn this game around percentage-wise, but
using Cheesy's rock against her.
Back air doesn't do enough hit stun in order to convert at these percentages, and yes, down strong, not the empowered version, and so Kragg's heavy body will be able to survive that. Tries for a second down strong, but no dice. Cheesy just hunting for any stray hit that could convert, but with a rock in hand, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, Bicycle playing so well in this game here. It's looking really rough for Cheesypotato. 173, still living. I've seen some crazy stuff with Kragg, but I don't know about essentially 2 full Bicycle Orcane stocks.
Yeah, this is quite a bit. You're gonna need to just be right for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, you can't guess wrong one time.
Yeah, it's
like the odds are.
Yeah, a tall task. The parry on the droplet certainly helps. Cheesy not giving up as back air doesn't connect with the sweet spot, and air dodging through that nair.
Oh, wow.
Able to get back air into down special.
That's
you know what?
Great way to take it.
200%. You can turn the game around by just forcing Bicycle to play Kragg's game, but that is just so hard.
Yeah, we've seen Bicycle use the droplet, and that puddle on the ledge there just adds so much pressure. Like, oh my god, the bubbles are going to absolutely destroy me. But 211% and counting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And went for the boosted forward tilt, trying to anticipate if Bicycle was going to tech roll out.
What were we thinking?
Or just hold up, and Bicycle just, at that low percent, he was at 0 when that jab combo started, when that parry connected. I'm gonna tech and plays down strong.
Exactly, not gonna mess with that.
I'm gonna force you to play off and play slow as much as possible. Orcane can flex that when you have a frame 7 kill move.
Yeah, for sure. Bicycle gonna look to, get a lot of these combos started. I can see why Cheesy chose this stage for sure, by the way. Whether it's Kragg, survivability, or just more space for, activities.
Yeah, spending a lot of time
parries.
Spending a lot of time off stage is something that Kragg can certainly do with these pillar setups, as we've seen aplenty, and having some extra platforms for evasiveness and